just completed my last job, which is the 7th job of the day. I've been busy all day today, thank God, because it's been really slow for a lot of us. But this week has really did a really super duper. It changed from night and day. You know what I mean? So I am doing this video to kind of tell you the last story. So, going out through the whole day, you kind of schedule out the day and wonder how much each job is going to pay you. With these 7 jobs that I completed today, this job right here will always be memorable to me. It's so memorable and such a huge job that I'm doing a video about it right now, right? I'm doing a YouTube video about what just happened. So I'm out here in Dallas. No, this is DeSoto, Texas. DeSoto, Texas, with the 7th job. I recorded every job, so I'm going to put this video out pretty soon. And I get here, and I thought Jamon was supposed to be here on time, so I thought he was behind me the whole time, and it wasn't him. It was some guy flashing his light with a truck that looks like Jamon, and it wasn't him. So I end up getting to this job. He gets delayed. Okay, he gets delayed. What's up, Warren? He gets delayed. He's about 40 minutes away, he tells me. So when I get to this job, I'm supposed to remove a fridge from this house. So I get back here and I remove the fridge, and it's this older lady. Her name is Norma, right? Norma. And she is 69 years old, 69 years old. And she's a short lady, about 5'2", 5'3", maybe 4'9", hell, I don't know. And she has these 2 couches that she wants me to remove and help her. So that was the reason Jamon was coming. So Jamon can help me move these couches indoors. That was the whole purpose of him coming here. Because she had mentioned to me, could you help me move these couches indoor? I said, yes, ma'am. When I found out that Jamon was running late and he was going to be here in about an hour, 40 minutes to an hour, I decided to tell her, I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, but unless you want to help me move these couches in, I'm going to have to wait here for about an hour, and I don't mind it. So I told Norma, I said, Norma, I do not mind. I will wait outside next to them. That's where I'm at. I'm in the car. See, her house is right there. This is Norma's house right here, and I'm sitting in the car. Literally, I'm sitting in the car. Let me just show y'all, guys. I'm sitting in my car. I didn't bring my truck or my trailer or nothing. This is Norma's house right there. And the fridge is, if you can see the fridge, where's the fridge at? I left it right there. It's right there. See, it's right there waiting for Jamon to come right there. So there's a fridge, and I want to be thank you, big boy, thanks. So I left the fridge so Jamon can come over and pick up the fridge. He's running late. I tell Norma, hey, I'm sorry, my worker, my guy, is running late. Do you mind if I just wait out in front? She said, well, I will help you out. Okay, I will help you out. And because Jamon's so damn late and can't get here on time, Junk Guys Arlington, Norma helps me pick up the couch. And I want to just say this. She is 69 years old. I recorded the whole thing with my camera. She is 69 years old. And I am kind of at this point, I'm at a crossroads. Should I allow her to help me? I'm going to charge her about $100 for the remove the couches. Or should I just wait for Jamon? And you know what she says? She says, let me get my gloves. Say what? She said, let me get my gloves. She goes in the back of the house and she gets her gloves. She comes back outside. And I said, Norma, are you sure you can do this job? And that, man, I start recording this thing, right? I start recording this thing. And I get, guys, I'm going to get so much flack for this on my YouTube channel that I let the 69-year-old woman help me out. She's a sweetheart, absolute sweetheart. She picked up one end of the couch. I picked the other end, and we walked. And I told her, Norma, we're going at your pace. You take your time. And we drug that couch. We picked it up. We put it over the fence, dragged it into her house, and put it in the living room. Me and her. 69 years old lady. At this point, I'm kind of questioning my life, if this is the right thing to do. And, but let's do it again. There's 2 couches, not one. We get the other couch. She grabs one end, I grab the other end. It's in the backyard too. We move it from the backyard into the house and we set it down. And I'm going to tell you, athlete, draft pick, number one pick in the draft. Jamon will be picked up in the supplemental draft in the summer when nobody's playing football. As a matter of fact, he's not even a draft pick. He's going to go play at the UFL, which is used to be the USFL and the XFL combined. It's now called the UFL. But now, both of these couches are inside the house because of her and me. I tell her, I said, ma'am, thank you very much for helping me out. I will be glad to, and she asked me how much I wanted to charge. I said, well, listen, you took Jamon's $100. You might as well just keep it and just pay me for the refrigerator and half of that. So she gave me $90. And that's how much we made off this job. But this is the 7th job. So in total, I made a little over $1,400 today. And I'm happy, man. You know, I know a lot of people are slow and going to think that every job, 7 times 2 is 14. And a lot of people are going to go through their mind and say, God, $700 for $200 a job, and there's 7 jobs. But you know what? I will tell you this. I'm working right now while a lot of people are sitting at home not working. And that's where it counts. That's what matters, because we all know that January has been a tough month for everyone. And I really wish it was busier for this industry right now, but it is what it is. People are out of money right now, and it takes a toll on everybody. Norma here took a chance with her body at 69 years old to help me bring in this couch, and I am very grateful for her. Very grateful. And I'm doing this video just because I thought it was incredible. And I'm 48 right now. I'm 48 years old, and I'm hoping that when I get that age of 69, so she's what, 21 years? Yeah, something like that. 21, 22 years. I get her age, that I am doing the same thing she is. A 70-year-old lady just helped me remove some couches. That is crazy. Listen, if you got any questions about this whole Guinness World Record, you just chime in below and I'll tell you what happened. But overall, we did 7 jobs today. I did 7 jobs today because no help from Jamon at all. He decides to take a vacation. Junk Guys Arlington, I don't know. Oh, man. So frustrating. And I think that question's going to come. Do you need to grow your business into a 5-truck, 12-man crew? If you're in the Allen, Frisco, McKinney, Fort Worth, Dallas, Irving, Arlington area, and you're thinking in your brain, am I going to grow my junk removal business into a 3-truck, 6-guy team, a 3-truck, 4-truck, 4-guy team, and expand and grow my business into this industry? I want to question you and tell you why. Why put yourself through that amount of agony, that amount of hard work when you can do it by yourself? Listen, guys, I completed 7 jobs today by myself. Did them all by myself. I made $1,400 by myself. It is very possible to do these jobs without having another employee. There's nobody next to me. And you're going to see this in my video that I go out every single day. Unless I have a huge job, I subcontract Junk Guys Arlington or Junk Guys Frisco or one of my other friends. But I do want to tell you, this is a very possible business to do by yourself and be a one-man team. Now, if you want to lose money, hire somebody. If you want to start cutting into your margins, hire somebody. If you want to cut in your margins, here's what you do. You do Google Ads. You do Thumbtack. If you want to lose money, do Thumbtack and hire somebody. That's the way not to make money. So Andrew Junk Jedi is a personal friend of mine. Great guy. And I'm going to Los Angeles on the 25th to speak at his meetup. And last year, a little bit last year, we were talking in one of our webinars, and he came on the webinar and he was speaking, and he He said, Ricardo, you know, my business made a little over $1.5 million last year. And I was talking to him. I said, yeah, dude. I said, I don't believe it until I see it. Sure enough, Andrew grabs a screenshot on his computer while we're in a live video, and he pulls over and he shows me. He made $1.5 million in junk removal. He did. And I was like, holy cow. Then he said, Ricardo, I made it because I spent this much. He spent over $750,000, 750, with Google AdWords. And I started doing my math in my head. I mean, 750 in that, $1.5 million. That's half the money he spent. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, okay, well, you know, that's not bad. Maybe he'll make. Now you got to take expenses as his trucks, employees, how many people he's got going out there, blah, blah, blah. And after we were done with the conversation, me and Andrew, I got him on the phone. I said, Andrew, how much money did you make with all the headache, all the employees stealing, all the employees ragging out your trucks, all these trucks that you have to make payments, all the insurance you have to do? And he told me $150,000. He pocketed $150,000. Now that is before living expenses, right? Now he has a really expensive apartment, and I've seen that too. I think he's paying about $4,500 for his apartment. And I see that number too, and I'm saying to myself, holy shit. Holy shit. That's a lot of money. After all his expenses are done, he takes in $150,000. After all the expenses he's done, he makes about $5,000 a month, sometimes nothing and sometimes more, maybe sometimes $10,000. That's what he's taking in. I want to reassure you that $150,000 that he made throughout the year with his $1.5 million in sales, I'm going to tell you, I do that by myself in about 8 months, working by myself in this truck. How? Why? My sales aren't $1.5 million. Does his $1.5 million in sales dwarf my sales? Hell yeah. My sales are not close to $1.5 million a year. Not even close. My sales are around the $250,000 to $300,000 mark. And I still manage more to make than Andrew does with his $1.5 million. I want you to grasp that. $1.5 million, he takes in $150,000. My sales are about between $250,000 to $300,000 in sales a year. And I take more than $150,000 home in 9 months, 8 to 9 months. I know a lot of people, including Warren here, that wants to, what advice would you give to somebody? What kind of advice would I give to somebody that wants to be handoff and work on the business? I'm going to tell you, don't do that, Warren, until you want to start losing money. If you want to start losing money, do exactly what you're saying, okay? If your website is not ranking in Google and you're not on the front page, you have to get away, Warren, from the Google ads, the thumbtacks. You have to get away from that. Once your page is ranking on the first page of Google, you have cut your margins. For every dollar, now I'm going to tell you something, about 90% of the junk removal companies do this. And this is the truth. I'm not talking to you out my asshole. I'm talking to you knowledge. I'm giving you knowledge right now, Warren. Listen to this. For every dollar that you make, I want you to grab 40 cents and toss it out the window. Because that job that you got is paying for Google ads, thumbtack, everything. And that's the truth. 40 cents, just throw it out the window. You are spending that money to get that job. You are spending that money to get the lead. If it's a hot tub, it's costing you $40, $50 a lead. Whatever it is. Every lead I get is organic. Every lead that I get is SEO because of my business, junkguysdfw.net. Every business, every lead that I get is free. Unless, Darnell, Mr. Warren, unless you are getting free organic leads, do not expand your business, because you cannot afford the 40, the 30% that you are taking out of the business. That money will be going paying for the employee that you're going to hire. Does that make sense now? That 40%, listen to this. The highest expense any business has, if you're in retail, if you're in, the restaurant business, if you're in any kind of service, 40% of that business goes to the employees. 20% goes into the renting, the expenses, and another 40% usually goes to the marketing. Well, I eliminate the marketing, and you can also eliminate the marketing, because that's where your 40% goes to. That 40% goes to your pocket when you eliminate that. And that's how I work it. That's how I do my business. Leads, thumbtack, all that bull crap, all those ads. I don't do any of that stuff. I've never done. I don't even carry business cards, put it that way. I have no business cards to my name. None. In none of my trucks or anything. So I am able to take that money and put it in my pocket. Now, darn it, Mr. Warren, you asked the question. Well, if you believe on hands-on, just because I know paper people was wondering. No, it's great. It's good. It's good. How can somebody run a successful business without paying for ads or leads and have employees and expand their business? Only if they rank on the first page of Google and they are doing organic traffic. And you know how many businesses are out there? One. That's all I do. There is not a lot of junk removal companies out there that don't run ads, don't run anything. I run no ads, no business cards, nothing. If you sat here next to me, Mr. Warren, and you drove with me on a job, you would see how my phone rings and how many bookings I got throughout the day. And you would go, I'm booked up tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I get lost in these jobs. I got lost. Oh. Let me reassure you that if you want to grow your junk removal business, that 40% that you would pay paying for your ads, you need to put that in your pocket. That's the only profit you're going to make. If you're giving that money to Facebook or Thumbtack or TikTok or whoever, the other 40% is going to go to the employees. The other 20% is going to expenses. Where are you going to get any money from? You're just going to be paying bills and paying bills and paying bills and paying bills, and that's it. This business, junk removal, is a business that is designed for a man in a truck or a trailer. I do not believe that junk removal is made for expanding in an area. It's just not possible. I don't believe it. Why? I've tried it before. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. I'm at a point in my life that I need to concentrate and make. Do you play Roblox? Jesus Christ. There's just somebody coming on here. I'm at a point in my life where I've realized this, doing this for 16 years, that I need to use junk removal as my stepping stone to my next part of my chapter in my life for finances. And that's why I have a haunted house. That's why I had a junkyard Christmas. That's why I have a, quote, retail store, a, quote, recycling program. That's why. Because I know, hey, what's up, Dallas Landscaping? I know how the business is. And I know I've been doing this 16 years. And Dallas Landscaping, I don't know who you are, but in reality, I'm telling you this because I've been doing this for 16 years. I have seen people come and go in every business and every aspect. And it's so eye-opening to me how people will throw money into a business and lose money in anything, restaurants and anything. And my dad always taught me one thing. I will tell you this. My dad always taught me one thing, and it's always been engraved in my head. He said, working will beat out anything. Working hard work will beat out computer skills. Hard work will beat out knowledge. Hard work will beat out communication. And he said, as long as you're working hard, you will be successful. And you know what? I work hard, but I also know communication skills. I also know, computer skills. Yeah. One of the biggest factors that comes to junk removal, and I'm just going to be rattling on. If y'all have any questions, just hit me up, guys. One of the biggest factors when it comes to junk removal is being a salesman in your business. And this is one of the things that I want to talk on Tuesday's webinar. I have a webinar every Tuesday. Yes, thank you, Landscaping. You hit it right on there. You hit it right on the button. Right there, brother. Someone sent him another message. Let's see what it is. Potential inappropriate. I don't know. Got it. Okay. Someone said something stupid, and I had to prove it. I want to say something that's really clarifying this whole idea of business, but having the inability to go out there and work hard is not running a great business. It's just not. You can work hard in this business and make money, but if you're a three-way player, if you can play basketball, baseball, football, and be the Bo Jackson or the Deion Sanders of football and know more than two sports, you're going to be very, very successful. Being a salesman is being the Michael Jordan of junk removal. Being a good, having good trucks, good thing. I'm going to tell you why. Salesmanship is either earned or you're born with it. My father was one of the best salesmen I've ever seen in my life. And for some reason, that disease fell onto me because I can sell anything. I don't know why. I am very convincing and I can sell jobs. I've been selling for 16 years, my junk removal service. And maybe I was bad at first, but I know now I'm pretty good at it. I'm decent at it. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm not the best salesman in the world. No. I'm not the best. Am I the best salesman when it comes to junk removal? I'm pretty good at it. I'm really good. So I would rank myself, you know how in Madden they rank the players, 99, 100%. I would say I'm a 99.9 player when it comes to salesmanship. I mean, there's not a lot that needs to be done. If you're not a good salesman in junk removal and you miss out on a lot of jobs and a lot of estimates, I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to be very successful in this business. You're just not going to. Your phone can ring 30 times and you can go out there and do 30 jobs and you could be doing 30 estimates and not land any of those estimates. You're going to be in trouble, bro. You're going to be in trouble. I have the ability to have computer skills, be a good salesman, and have a good business. And that's where it happens to me. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people just like me, and they're missing one of those things. Either it's computer skills, because hard work in this business goes a far way. But you got to come with hard work, and you got to come with some computer skills, and you got to be a good salesman. Salesmanship, just the whole idea of salesmanship in this business can go a long way. It can be huge for anyone. Getting to be a good salesman needs practice. Now, I didn't need any practice. I'm watching my dad over here for the last 40 years of my life. You know what I mean? 40 years. And it fell onto me, and I just became a good salesman, I guess. You know what I mean? Big Boy says, only thing about being self-independent is you take 1 week off and everything disappears. Yeah, I see that, Big Boy, but at least we're not working for somebody, right? And we take it upon ourselves to be responsible for our own lives. And I will tell you this, Big Boy, this is not a true statement. If I die today, my content on my internet world, my phone will still ring tomorrow, and it's going to ring next week, and it's going to ring for the next 4 years constantly. I have so much content out there. I have so much information out there. Trust me, I've done this before. When I blew my ACL out, when I tore my Achilles years ago, I didn't post any videos for a long time, and the phone was ringing. So I know how far it goes. Jose says, it also helps that you are a people person, respectful and honest. Yes, that does. That does help. You know, when it comes to my business, Jose, I'm very honest with my business. When I'm out here with Norma, I'm very honest with Norma. First of all, I don't need the $45 she's paying me, but I gotta get paid something for my service. You put me at a game of football, you put me at a pool table, you put me at a basketball court, I will cheat your ass out just to win. I'm always trying to win. I'm very competitive. And that's not a lie. I'm going to be honest with you. And everybody in my family hates playing sports with me because I will argue an out of bounds foul or I will argue with you. So until you give up, that's not a lie. You know what I mean? I just want people to realize that this business that we grow and that we're in, we have to have that knowledge of computer skills. You have to have that hard work and you have to be a good salesman. I want to do a video about salesmanship. And I want to know how to set it up and how to do it properly and how to build it properly. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of people that are in business in junk removal and are not a good salesman. They're horrible at selling stuff. I've been with a lot of my friends that I do junk removal and they're just not good at selling. They're just not good. You know, one of the things that we're going to do at the by the way, guys, I hope a lot of y'all are coming to the Junk Removal Summit. It is $150. It's in Dallas, Texas. It's on my property in Dallas. I hope a lot of y'all decide to come out. I want to tell y'all something. I'm going to be teaching how to be a good salesman in one of the classes that we're doing out there for the next 2 days, for those 2 days. I want people to be really good at this business and be successful in this business, because I know there's a lot of potential in this business to be good. And I'm going to be giving a class about only salesmanship. So I hope y'all can come out and be supportive of my YouTube channel, be supportive of this business, and really pay attention and come on out to Dallas. And hopefully we can make it something big. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Make it something big. Make it something big. So anyway, I'm going to leave y'all with that. The Junk Removal Summit is in this year, 2024, in March the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And I'll be teaching classes the 15th and 16th. On the 14th, we're going to do a meet and greet. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to go downtown on the 15th. We're going to have some dinner on that night. On the meet and greet, we're going to have some dinner. Everybody's going to pay for their own shit. I'm not paying for anything like I did a few years ago. But we're going to go downtown. We're going to go see where John F. Kennedy was assassinated. And I'm going to run y'all through every scenario just so we can have a good time learning a little about history about Dallas. And then Saturday night, go to dinner, hang out downtown, have a good time. And then Sunday, have some classes, and everybody go back to their businesses. And hopefully y'all learn something through this Junk Removal Summit. I hope that we can gather some information and all of us get that knowledge. That's it, guys. That's all I got to say. I'm glad. Anyway, you know, the reason I did this story was Norma. She's 70 years old here, and she helped me carry 2 couches. I'm so bad. God is me va castigar Dios, right, for doing that. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to head home now. I'm waiting for Jamon to get here to pick up this fridge. It's crazy. On a tour bus, that would be great. Yeah, on a tour bus would be nice. I used to own a tour company. That's why, you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing a live video from the eviction tomorrow, okay? The eviction, I have eviction at 9 a.m. in the morning. I heard it's huge. I have no idea. Nobody knows how big an eviction is until you open the front door. We're going to go out there and we'll see what happens, man. I'm going to have like 4 cameras running tomorrow, okay? 4 cameras running at one time, and we're going to knock out the eviction in the morning. I'll talk to y'all. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night.